Hi, it's Ben from My Cycling Coach, here today to give you 3 tips on how you can beat lockdown and return to your group rides feeling fitter and stronger than ever. So you might be frustrated with getting out of breath, fighting to always keep up, and having your fellow riders always waiting for you at the top of hill climbs. What can be even more frustrating is not knowing how to train to actually improve your riding. If you're like me, when I first started road cycling, I thought heading out for a blast a couple of times a week would surely be enough for me to start getting fitter and faster on the bike. Turned out this wasn't the case. How good would it make you feel if you could return to your group rides at the end of lockdown knowing you could pull more turns at the front and conquer hill climbs without getting out of breath? Also knowing how to train with power to become a more versatile rider. So if you're currently doing a couple of blasts a week out on the road, you may find you have a lot of flat spots in your riding. You might just spin along the flat, punch it up any hill segments, and then just freewheel down the other side of the climb. So, if we were to take the overall intensity of your entire ride, you will probably find it was too low or sporadic to elicit any adaptations. Even though you thought it would, because you turned yourself inside out on some of the hardest climbs in your area. Meaning that the actual time you spent in a zone that would improve your fitness may have only been a few minutes. So here's tip number 1. As little as 2 or 3 structured sessions per week is enough for you to start making serious improvements in your power and fitness on the bike. These can be anything from building your base, threshold efforts, or performing intervals at varied intensities. As long as the session has a goal and focus, that's all that matters, and what is going to allow you to start making big improvements with your riding. Try to plan your session before getting on the bike and match a route to your ride. This will really allow you to get a quality workout in. Tip number 2 is to start to track data when you're on your rides. I would recommend using power or watts as it is the most accurate measurement to add specific structure, perform goal-based training and track progress on the bike. Training with power is becoming a lot more accessible and affordable with the new release of turbo trainers, power meters and software such as Swift, which will allow you to track power indoors. Time for tip number 3. So if you're going to perform structured sessions and track data, I would recommend performing a test to identify your functional threshold power and your training zones to help you make sense of it all. The most common test to do this is the 20-minute FTP test. Once you have your FTP and training zones, you will start to be able to map out structured training sessions. This is where you'll be able to really start dialing in your training sessions and begin to notice rapid improvements with your fitness and riding. So there you have it, our 3 tips to help you beat lockdown and return to your group rides fitter and stronger than ever. Feel free to subscribe, like, follow or share if you found this video useful and would like to keep receiving our content. You can also check out our 12-week Lean Power coaching program by clicking the Learn More button below this video. Enjoy your riding and speak soon.